Something about the way Bradley Walsh said alien life on a Tuesday morning sofa just hit differently. He's the bloke who's spent 2 decades on our screens asking quiz questions, swapping jokes with Susanna and Ben, becoming the kind of presence British televiewers genuinely trust. So when word broke that Bradley Walsh is stepping away from the quiz podium to chase UFOs across the globe, there was a strange little jolt of disbelief, the sort that makes you sit up a bit straighter on the sofa. It's called out of this world, made for Sky history, and on paper it sounds like a simple documentary commission. But watch how people actually reacted online, and you'll notice it wasn't simple at all. Some viewers admitted they laughed first, almost instinctively, picturing Bradley's dry chase humor applied to crop circles and underwater anomalies. Others felt something closer to genuine curiosity, because this is a man known for skepticism and quick wit, not for chasing flying saucers. That contrast is exactly why the announcement landed the way it did. There's something quietly fascinating about watching a familiar face step into unfamiliar territory. Bradley's reportedly being granted access to classified government files in both the UK and the US, sitting down with military insiders, and listening to ordinary people describe encounters they say changed their lives. Imagine being the person who has to keep a straight face through that. Viewers online have already started wondering whether his trademark skepticism will crack at some point, or whether it'll be the very thing that makes the series feel trustworthy rather than sensational. It almost seemed as though the timing mattered too. This isn't happening in a vacuum. Governments have been declassifying footage of unexplained aerial phenomena for a few years now, and conversations about disclosure have crept from internet forums into mainstream news. So when a familiar, beloved presenter wades into that conversation, it doesn't feel like a gimmick. It feels like permission, like something audiences have quietly wanted to take seriously is finally being handled by someone they already trust, not to mock them for it. There's also a generational layer worth sitting with. Bradley built his recent reputation on travel and discovery, following his Egypt documentary last year, and some longtime fans noted how natural this next step felt, almost as if his career had been building toward exactly this kind of globe-trotting mystery. Others felt a flicker of protectiveness, the instinct to ask whether a subject this strange might do something unexpected to a presenter this dependable. What makes this story linger isn't really the UFOs at all. It's the idea of watching someone we've trusted for years stand in front of something genuinely unknown, without a script telling him how to feel about it. That's rare on British television. Most personalities are protected by format, by familiar rooms, by predictable questions. Here, Bradley's walking into uncertainty on purpose, cameras rolling, and viewers seem drawn to that vulnerability as much as the mystery itself. Maybe that's why this story spread the way it did, not because of aliens, but because of Bradley. Maybe what stayed with people wasn't the promise of evidence or answers, but the strange comfort of watching someone so familiar dare to ask the unanswerable questions out loud. So when this airs later in the year, what do you think you'll be watching for? The mystery itself, or the moment Bradley's expression changes when he can't quite explain what he's just seen?